I'm coming at y'all with another video, man. Uh, I just wanted to get into this Detroit Lions hosting the New England Patriots for the third preseason game dress up rehearsal. Lions lost 28-30, and I gotta say, I actually got what I wanted, and I'm about to explain why. And the reason why I say I got what I wanted is because, prime example, I wanted to see the Lions get very tested, very hard. If we haven't noticed these last two preseason games that we had, the Lions have looked damn near unstoppable at times. And I wanted to see them get exposed. It is not a good thing, in my opinion, to see a team look like they are freaking unstoppable, even if they do lose one game in the goddamn preseason, and then come out in the regular season and don't show and produce from that. It's not to have an 0-16 scare. But it's just that, in my opinion, you do not try to win a preseason game. Even the one that's the dress rehearsal is not an important game to win. Now, peeps, here's the thing. Uh, I think, I don't know if it was Pro Football Focus or somebody, but they gave us an F for our performance. I think about involving something about the game. Maybe on another video I'll get more detail. Maybe I'll do a video detailing that. But regardless of what it is they gave us F about, I don't give the Lions an F entirely at all. Everything that I wanted to see happened, basically, and this is just my opinion. You got probably people who disagree heavily about that. Uh, you know what I'm saying? I feel like this is a good thing. I got to hear tight ends get their name called. That's exactly what I said in my my preview video. I want to hear tight ends. I think Tim Wright had a decent game, for the most part as I can hear. And the one player that I'm so happy that did real good, I mean, where that I was so jumping. Even if it was just a few snaps, I am so incredibly happy to hear Dwayne Washington's name yesterday. Because the fact of the matter, one I believe was with Matthew Stafford, and then the other snaps was with the later teams. I wanted him to finally get to have a little more motion with Matthew Stafford, because he has to learn to play with other players, especially if you get losing Miradua again, or Theo Riddick for that matter. You have to get, and everybody remember last year, we mainly just had Zenner. Washington, they tried to run him in a couple of plays here and there, but it wasn't working. So now I hope that this is a hoping answer to be that, where if he's our third running back to make the roster as the big third down guy or something, if this is an example or something saying that he's going to be a better, more, national football player for us, as I can say, a guy we can hear on at home more often, then this is a good thing. So he had two touchdowns, one off a 23-yard scramble. Marvin Jones had a nice game with a touchdown. Uh, Golden Tate, you gotta hold on to the ball, buddy. You gotta hold on to the ball. I know you caught it with your left hand. That's kind of hard sometimes, but you still had a nice game. Shout out to Golden Tate. Uh, Jared Abbrederis had a nice touchdown. Jace Billingsley had some nice catches, man. Again, Tim Wright using his tight end size, I guess, to help make some big catches, decent catches for us. That's exactly what I wanted to hear, like I said. Defensive wise, I saw Julian Edelman actually being covered to a certain degree by Jared Davis. Okay. Uh, Not really a good matchup, if you ask me, but speaking of Julian Edelman, he suffered a official ACL torn. He tore on his ACL, basically, so he stood up on his own power. But it was like, I thought he was going to be all right, but they just announced it today that he's officially tore his ACL and will be out the season. Uh, Sorry to hear that for them. That's one of Tom Brady's, top receivers, one of his favorite players. So, yeah, he going to be heavily missing that locker room. He was helped burning the heck out of us, man. I ain't going to lie. But, yeah, so it was a non-contact injury, by the way. So, yeah, and speaking of Patriots, shout out to y'all, to New England fans. I had fans with y'all, fun with y'all. I'm sorry, I had fun with some of y'all yesterday. Good game, and thank you, because I needed y'all to do exactly what I wanted y'all to do. I didn't want the Lions to look too strong. I want them to look I want to see a real flawed game. But I don't give my team an F though, because I feel like Stafford at the throwing turnover after the fumble by Tate, I feel like the way he still bounced back. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Eric Rowe for picking off Stafford. He had his struggles early in his career, but he seemed like he found a new home with the Patriots. I think he was originally drafted by the Philadelphia Eagles in 2015, second round. But yeah, so he picked him off. So, but I feel like Stafford kept his composure. He had a little rush getting at the Stafford. He made some nice throws though, man. Stafford still made some nice throws. Man, some of his throws be looking scary as hell. I be looking at some of the throws he made. This is why I say you gotta give Stafford time, man. You gotta give him some time because he will burn you on some odd ass throws that you won't. It'll be head scratching. And speaking of odd throws, Tom Brady, you allowed yourself to get picked off by Glover Quinn, man, on that end zone catch. Shout out to Glover Quinn, man, good job. It didn't look like it was going nowhere near Chris Hogan. He saw that one and dialed up on it, man. So shout out to Glover Quinn. I hear Reeves Maven been doing all right, pretty good, okay. Davis had a chance to stop Gillisley, I think, on a big run. Davis, when you hit the guy, you gotta wrap your arms around him sometimes, big dog. You really do. You just can't leave it all to your speed and power, man. Sometimes you gotta wrap a guy, hug his ass down, man. You gotta do that sometimes. You stop him to run, but he's a rookie. He'll get it together. No, that's exactly like I said. This is exactly what I wanted to see. I wanted to see them go against a real quarterback. I didn't want to see them going against the Christian Hackenbergs and the no-name backups of Indy and all these other guys that we've been playing for the last 2 games. I wanted to see them go against two better quarterbacks in Tom Brady, even Garoppolo, who's actually got a lot of talent and might be the next big thing after Brady decided to retire. So this is really suiting. It was real hype at Ford Field yesterday. I was there. Like I said, I had a lot of fun with all the fans in general between Lions and New England. It was a lot of energy going on in that place yesterday. Uh, Man, I still like the way they came back, man. Washington with them 2 touchdowns, one on the rushing for 1 yard and the other one on that pass from Stafford. Man, that was just big. And I actually liked it the way Washington was more like running the ball because this is exactly what I've been praying for, that he can see the holes and start making some better runs. Let's see if now it's still preseason at the end of the day. Let's see if everybody can interpret the good stuff into the regular season. So I want to see if Washington makes the roster. I want to see if he can interpret this into the dang on regular season. Because if he can, this is gonna be a big help. Because with Amir Abdullah, who was balling yesterday as well, this would be a big help, man. And yeah, man, I just hope that this will happen. I'm happy about it. It's just preseason, and if it is the dress rehearsal, I'm not that worried about it. If this was us last year versus the Patriots last year, both the teams, the roster were last year for both teams, and we faced them instead of the Baltimore Ravens in that dress rehearsal, we would have got our butts blown out 50-3. So don't be sour on your Lions. Hold on. Yeah, my bad, people. I was checking on something. Yeah, like I said, man. I'm just excited right now. Like I said, we go see what happens on the fourth game. I think the starters will be resting that one, so it'd be more of a Jake Rudolph to a good portion of the first half than the rest of it. Of course, we'll get to see what Brad Kaya has to offer. This is basically his game. That game is usually about him, like it was about Rudolph last year. So we go see what they can do. And then Jake Rudolph, shout out to him too, man. I keep forgetting that. Yeah, he had a nice game yesterday, man. Like he threw a bomb to Jace Billingsley, man, and he was throwing some to Tim Wright, man. He was doing some good work. It was good to see like he's been learning something from Tom Brady. But that was just a little Michigan reference. They both went to Michigan. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so y'all leave it in the comment section, man. What y'all think about the game? Are y'all impressed with the Lions, or do y'all hate the Lions for that game, or do y'all wish y'all could have been? It could have been longer just to see the excitement, see how it could have went out. Do you think that they should give Kale a little bit more time, or do you think they did Rudolph do good enough? Did you think how the run was going? Did the defense play okay? Just leave it in the comment, man. Shout out to everybody in DVE. Peace.